Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are trying to destroy an insurgent leader, and we've got a lot of enemies closing in on us right now. We may not be able to fully pull this off, but we'll see. I do kind of want to move in slightly closer, like this, with our mongoose. And this condor should be getting pretty close to killable, in theory.
Copy that.
That was a lot of damage to it right there. So now we'll just turn Striker around here. And I just want to burst this Condor as hard as we can. Do we have a chance of ammo explosion here? We do not. It's definitely within kill range at this point, I think. Okay, a couple of heat sink destructions.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
For some reason, I thought it had already moved. Luckily, it went for our mongoose instead of our Cronus.
I hate these guys.
That could have been really bad if it hadn't. Wasted ammo on the light tank here. More wasted ammo. Excellent. The J. Edgar actually hit with everything there. It wasn't enough to breach that rear armor. It really should have gone for this left turret segment, but okay. That might not be wasted ammo. Nope, that was wasted ammo. I'll take it. So, we can move our hatchetman next. They're still firing on that light tank. Okay, they exposed the structure, but we kind of don't care to some degree. I'm not a huge fan of most of these angles. Perhaps we should move the hatchetman over this way, into this cover, and fire on these closing in vehicles.
Here we go.
Like, we see a goblin, a striker, we see a wheeled APC, and a striker. We can do some heavy damage to this striker, actually.
Firing everything I've got.
Okay, that was not great, but their panic level is now critical. The goblin fell back and is attacking the hatchetman, and doing very little. Okay, finish off that vehicle, Scorpion. Not ideal.
Do this. Let's go.
Okay, we've got a raptor closing in. Off over this direction. Is this... Do we see the insurgent leader? We do not.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. I want you... Do I want you to melee? No. I want you to just turn and eliminate.
Let's see how you like this. Scored a critical hit.
Well, we crit the fire control system anyway. That condor needs to die, for sure. And then the question is, do we advance or retreat with the hatchetman? It's currently playing a distraction role, which is completely fine. It's in cover with 3 evasive pips. We should be okay over there.
Aye, aye.
The mongoose is in a good position to eliminate this vehicle. This would overheat. I don't think we would have any... Nope, we would not have any sort of a... ammo explosion issue.
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
Excellent. Condor is dead.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Standing by.
Now, we can jump the Cronus over this way, or perhaps over this way. Yeah. Jump and brace. Make them choose between attacking a deeply unattractive target and an even more unattractive target. They'll probably go for the hatchetman. Yep. Just like that. Did literally nothing. Now we want to force them to come to us. Like this. That's a big misposition by that striker. Infernos, but that's okay. We have jump jets. Scorpion moves up over here. That's fine. Blah, 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 blah. Like, they're primarily missile boats, but they're having a really hard time hitting us, and they're gonna run out of ammo.
Commander?
I want you to jump over here. This is going to increase stability issues. I'm aware of this.
Time to fly.
But you're breaking LOS. Fire. Not great on the LBX. Okay. We're going to have to conserve LBX ammo from here on out, probably. How much is left there? I think there's like 5 rounds left. We see a lot of enemies out there still.
Standing by.
Okay. So, what is this orientation? We want to be over this way. I'm going to sprint the mongoose over this way, I think. Do we get further with a jump? Not really. I think we'll just sprint over here. And we'll start getting in position to back up the hatchetman. Okay. They've created some cover for us.
Minimal damage, Commander.
That's nice. By minimal, you mean
Commander?
none? Because that was no damage.
Go into full throttle.
And in the meantime, of course, we are sinking heat on these mechs. Okay, that's fine. We definitely want to be withdrawing the hatchetman a little bit over this way.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see, the Cronus does have that large laser. Hit odds aren't great with it, but we are sinking heat. We can close in a little bit and start taking some pot shots. Like this. Now that would of course overheat us. We're not looking to fire most of these though.
Engaging target.
Just taking pot shots with the large laser. Just looking for a little bit of extra damage. Yeah, you've got a minimum range on those LRMs, bud. Also, you just closed to melee range
Waiting for orders.
with a hatchetman. This is maybe not your best idea ever. Okay. No armor left there. Just internals. And I'm just wondering what our friends are going to do. Looks like a whole lot of nothing. Okay. Just get that turned around. Striker is going to move in. Fire on the hatchetman, but it actually did more damage to the striker than to the hatchetman.
That was a heavy hit, Commander.
The hatchetman, of course, gets guarded when we melee. Okay. Minor damage there, I guess.
Yikes! That hit hard.
No, it didn't. That did not hit hard. That did
Okay,
some.
That was bad.
It wasn't that bad. Stop freaking out, Freak Show. You're okay. That's starting to hurt.
Ooh, took a heavy hit there.
Okay, the fire went away. We definitely need to close in and start taking out some of these vehicles. That Raptor is a bit of a concern. Double large laser. Okay. I did not realize that variant had double large laser.
Commander?
I'm here.
Okay. We need to get up over here.
Acknowledged.
And we are going to fire on this striker. Sadly, we're hitting the rear armor here.
Here we go.
Don't shoot the hatchetman.
Minor damage, Commander.
So we definitely need to withdraw the hatchetman a bit, like jumping over to here and then firing. Down this firing line is my idea. We can't move the hatchetman for a little bit yet. They're firing on the Cronus. That's ideal. We have the Cronus coming in flanking position. It can disengage with jump jets.
Yes, Commander.
I want the Javelin to get up over here. I'm just wondering, electrical field. Okay. I really don't like that firing position. Forgive the pun, but it's pretty sketchy.
Confirmed.
So we'll just not fire with that this round. And close in. Okay. No real damage to the hatchetman there.
Good to go.
The Cronus, I definitely want to keep moving. This is a flank position here. Three evasive pips into being able to fire on the Goblin. Or on the striker.
Jumping.
I don't hate that. I think that we'll hit the hatchetman if we fire on the striker. So we're going to fire on the Goblin and aim for maybe some stray shots on that Raptor if we end up missing. See, that would overheat us. So I think we don't fire these two medium lasers.
Target acquired.
Okay. Minor damage to the Goblin there.
Commander?
And now we can start disengaging our hatchetman a little bit.
Here we go.
There we go. And we're just firing straight down this line.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
That was not super ideal.
Critical hit, Commander.
Well, these missiles are going to do very little to the Cronus, which has already moved this round. The Goblin is going to close in and fire on the hatchetman. It's going to do very little there as well. They got to be running out of ammo quite soon. J. Edgar is moving up into the ECM. Okay. Seems fine. Striker backs off and fires on the Cronus. Does literally 0 damage and creates some more cover for us. I'm okay with this. Scorpion moves up as well. The wheeled APC is the one that can move now. 2 damage. You know what? That's fine. Now this striker, but the striker can't really move very far. 0 damage to the hatchetman. Excellent. Now where did the striker move back to? It's this guy. Okay. And that's a second raptor. Is that the same raptor?
Reporting heavy damage.
That's a raptor there. This is a raptor, and that's the insurgent. Heavy damage? He fully missed you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Standing by.
Okay, whatever. So this is the insurgent leader up here. I definitely want to chip through this goblin if we can. And this is going to do some hefty damage.
I'm taking the shot.
Okay, that could have been better. That raptor closes in. Ooh. One large laser hit there. Not super okay with this.
Commander?
Sketchy, get in here. And I want you to fire probably on the goblin. Yeah, fire on the goblin. You could potentially stray shot either of those, so that's fine.
Firing full salvo.
Okay.
Good to go.
And Freak Show, I want you to move up over this way. And fire on the goblin. I don't think we need to conserve LBX ammo at this point. What we need to do is chip through these. There are 5 enemies remaining that we see here. This one is very close to dead.
All weapons are go.
Those are good hits. Sadly, we didn't... We spread out the damage a little more than I'd like. What is going on here? Why are we looking at this? I don't know. What I want to do is I want to see the goblin and how much armor it has left in various locations. Hatcheman is going to take nothing from that. Like, almost literally nothing. Okay.
Ready for orders.
So our Cronus is now the mech that is moving. Heat is a little high. I think we're going to hold here. And we're going to fire on the goblin. This would overheat. They don't seem to have... Like, they have Inferno rounds, right? But they're not really doing too much. So I think we're going to take these odds here and go for the kill on this goblin. That was solid. Fantastic.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Okay, goblin is down. So we've got a striker, a wheeled APC, 2 raptors, and a very wounded striker over here. Really?
Not good. Not good.
Is this the side with the hatchet? I'm not sure which one is the side with the hatchet there. That was... Oh, please don't shoot me!
You can see daylight through my armor.
Yeah, that's because your friend just shot you. It's very rude. We kind of need to pull back the hatchetman now because of that. The striker, however, just
They don't
revealed
like
itself
me at
here.
all.
Please don't. Please don't shoot me. Okay, who's moving? It's this striker? Okay. It's gonna close in and attack our mongoose over here. That's fine. It did literally nothing. Okay, who's moving in round 24? That raptor. And it's attacking the hatchetman. Okay, that could have been way worse. We've still got our hatchet.
Commander?
But Sketchy, I want you to push forward up over to here and eliminate this striker. Let's do this.
Confirmed. Reporting critical hit.
Okay, we crit the fire control system. That's something, I guess. There's 1 HP left? Okay, that's a little infuriating. That could have been way worse. I'm going to be real honest. That could have been
Take
bad.
Minimal damage. Aye aye.
Okay. There's a wheeled APC there and the striker there. I kind of want the mongoose to ignore those, honestly, and make his way up over this way
Position confirmed.
and finish this striker. We don't need to overheat, I don't think, so we'll avoid firing the SRM and this medium laser. All we need to do is get 1 hit into that front armor.
Attacking from position.
And we didn't.
Commander,
Okay.
On it.
We're going to jump the Cronus over here. And we're going to look to just fire the large laser, I guess?
Affirmative.
Okay. Good. That was starting to get real sketchy. It's phase 17, which means that we can move our hatchetmen next, and we are absolutely doing so. You'll notice we cleared this area with our lights. We did that on purpose. Who is moving in phase 17? Oh, there's another unit out there with LRMs. Okay. So here's the idea here. We jump the hatchetman somewhere relatively safe. Our weak side is our right arm. So we need to turn ourselves in such a way that our right arm is facing safety. Like this or so.
Time to fly.
Okay, that got us some evasive pips. And now I think we fire on this striker or the APC. Striker, APC, the APC. It has much lower armor. That said, potential stray shots on our javelin. We go for the striker. Better hit odds as well.
Firing everything I've got.
Not ideal. But it'll have to do. Well, what else do we got? Striker is going to move up and attack the hatchetman. This should do... That did more damage than I was expecting it to do.
Okay, that was bad.
I was expecting it to do basically nothing. Minimum range, 3 evasive pips, both targets moved. But it ended up doing a fair amount. J. Edgar is going to fire on that striker. Okay. It took down this building, which isn't necessarily the worst thing. The question is, who is our next target? There's another striker out there. I feel like our next target should be cleaning up some of these vehicles. The Raptors are a challenge, though. Reason being, they have those large lasers. I mean, they are prone to overheat, I think.
This doesn't inspire confidence.
He, just took out one of our mechs there. That's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Luckily, we were piloting it, and we cannot die. So, it should, in theory, be okay. I think we need to just target the insurgent leader. It's this one. It's the insurgent leader. And let's just see about eliminating this guy.
Affirmative.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Okay. We did some damage to him there. He's backing off. Returning fire to the javelin. Those small lasers doing 22 damage, though.
Receiving you.
It's kind of extreme. I'd like to jump the Cronus over this way, and I'm jumping very deliberately, because this was the only way we could get to where we needed to go. We'll do something like this.
On it.
It's good damage on that Raptor.
Critical hit, Commander.
I wonder if this mech was totaled or not. I guess we'll find out. If so, then this wasn't worth it. Okay, no damage to the Cronus. This probably wasn't worth it anyway, realistically. Well, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode... Okay. I mean, that could have been worse again. Next episode, we are going to see if we can finish this. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.